Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going on an exciting journey to a city that's full of charm, history, and beauty, Budapest. If you've never been, you're in for a treat. And if you have, well, I bet you'll discover something new by the end of this video. So, let's start with the basics. Budapest is the capital of Hungary, and it's actually two cities in one. Buda and Pest. These two sides are separated by the Danube River, and each has its own unique vibe. Buda is the hilly, more residential side, while Pest is flat and bustling with activity. Together, they make up one of the most stunning cities in Europe. One of the first things you'll notice in Budapest is its incredible architecture. From grand palaces to modern buildings, the city is like a giant open-air museum. One of the must-see spots is the Parliament building. It's massive and right by the river, making it super photogenic. Fun fact: it's the third largest parliament building in the world. Next, let's talk about the Buda Castle. Perched on a hill overlooking the city, the castle is a beautiful mix of history and stunning views. You can either hike up or take a funicular. Either way, you're in for a treat. Don't forget to check out Fisherman's Bastion while you're up there. It looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. Speaking of views, you can't miss a walk across the chain bridge. It's one of the most iconic sites in Budapest and connects Buda and Pest. Walking across gives you some of the best views of the city, especially at sunset when the lights start to twinkle. If you're into history, Budapest has plenty of that too. The city has a rich and sometimes tragic past, but you can learn all about it at places like the House of Terror Museum. It's a powerful experience that tells the story of Hungary during the 20th century, including the Nazi and Soviet occupations. Now, let's switch gears and talk about something more relaxing, the thermal baths. Did you know Budapest is called the City of Spas? That's because it's built on top of natural hot springs. The Székely thermal bath is one of the most popular spots, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Imagine soaking in warm water, surrounded by beautiful architecture. It's the perfect way to unwind after a day of sightseeing. Budapest is also a foodie's paradise. Hungarian cuisine is hearty and delicious, with dishes like goulash, chimney cake, and langos, a fried dough topped with sour cream and cheese. Yum! And let's not forget the coffee houses. These places are a big part of the local culture, so make sure to stop by for a cup of coffee and some pastries. For those of you who love shopping, the Great Market Hall is a must-visit. It's a huge indoor market where you can find everything from fresh produce to traditional Hungarian souvenirs. It's the perfect place to pick up a few gifts or just wander around and soak in the atmosphere. If you're a fan of nightlife, Budapest won't disappoint. The city is famous for its ruined bars. These are bars set up in abandoned buildings and decorated with all sorts of quirky, mismatched furniture. They're super cool and have a vibe like no other. Simple Kurt is probably the most famous ruin bar, and it's a great spot to grab a drink and experience Budapest's nightlife. Budapest is also a very walkable city, so I recommend just wandering around and getting lost in the street. You'll stumble upon charming little cafes, beautiful parks, and maybe even a hidden gem or two. And don't worry if walking isn't your thing. The city's public transport system is easy to use and will get you anywhere you need to go. Before we wrap up, I want to mention one more thing: the people. Hungarians are incredibly friendly and welcoming. Even if you don't speak the language, a smile and a little effort go a long way. You'll leave with not just memories of the sights, but of the lovely people you met along the way. And that's Budapest for you, a city that's full of history, beauty, and heart. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or someone who just loves to explore, there's something here for everyone. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more travel adventures. I'd love to hear from you, so drop a comment below. Have you been to Budapest? What's your favorite spot? Or if you're planning a trip, let me know what you're most excited to see. See you in the next video.